Just to start with some brainstorms, what are some things that you guys really liked about the school year? Some activities that we did, some things that we did maybe on sports or...
I've become better about integrating technology into my in-person learning as well, so that's been really good. And I think also, and even more importantly, being available for kids no matter what their emotional, social issues or struggles are, because a lot of them were, being in that time of uncertainty. You don't always recognize it in kids, but I think, when they make it known to you, just being able to meet their needs during that uncertainty, I think I've grown a lot in how to help them during those big times of trauma.
We can use the technology in situations that call for it, like we had this year, and we can make the best of it, but it's not the best. And the best education is face-to-face learning. That's the experience of being a teacher and a student, and that interaction, being together. And it's impossible to replicate.
Well, even during COVID, I still felt very strongly about, my call to be a teacher. And, despite the frustrations with having to go online and having to do a lot of changing in a short amount of time, I still really wanted to be there for the kids, and knowing that they were going through some big changes as well. So I didn't have any doubts about that.
I've done some things, especially with technology, that if you told me about, let's say just, a year and a half ago, I didn't know what Zoom was, and creating classrooms or breakout rooms using Zoom, things that I'd never dreamt of doing before, that I got fairly competent. I wouldn't say I'm great at it, but I could manage through it. So yeah, that piece has definitely helped out. But I also think building relationships, I think things like that, just pure appreciation of being able to be here, has made me a better teacher, no question. I think going into that with a pretty solid plan made me confident that we're going to be okay, we're going to get through this. But I love what I do, and this was challenging. It's a year like no other, but no, there's no way. I'm not going anywhere.
I don't know how much time it will take, but I definitely think that we will get there. And again, kids, even throughout this year of weirdness happening, I think there was a lot of normalcy that we could achieve by being in the classroom and getting to do regular subjects, math and literature and science. I think that was a huge amount of normalcy too. So doing it this year, with the regulations that we had and the different things that we did online, I think it helped me really look for those moments of normalcy, and really emphasize them for the sake of the kids and for the sake of giving them structure. But I do think in the future, yeah, we will return back to normal.
There's going to be a newfound appreciation for what we lost, and I think that that's going to be a good thing. And I think some of the technology that was introduced is going to be around, and it's going to help us out. I also think some of the techniques we were using, and emphasizing, cleanliness and having desks sprayed and things like that, are probably going to be with us, because those are just good practices anyhow. I'm most looking forward to the prospect of having all of my students back, being able to work a little bit more collaboratively, and just feeling like we're kind of back to normal.